Hey, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Oh, what I was gonna do is grab a second stack of 5 straps from another bank, do another bank versus bank video, but instead I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. So I decided I'm going to just hunt these 5 straps live. Got my coffee going. There we go. Have a safe drive, Ronald Pierce. And we got Scrap Metal Racing, Captain Vic VMC, PTF Stacking. What else we got in here? Chew! Jeff Scotton! Oh my goodness. Long time no see. Glad to see you, Jeff. We got Chris Helms, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Jolly Roger AR. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. We will have a likes giveaway if we get to 25 or more. But we're definitely doing an EOS giveaway. I got that listed down in the description, but the way that's going to work is if we get a find, that is 1 spin on the prize wheel for the EOS. So when straightening out the bills, I noticed 2 star notes. Also on the backstage, when I was moving some stuff out of the way, uh, the backstage from cornering around last night. Moving some stuff out of the way, I noticed where's George Bill? And I noticed that by, see if I can even find it now. I don't think it's in the first strap. So we're going to hunt them in order of most new notes to least new notes. All right. Yeah, I guess this is, I noticed that red and just kind of flipped to it, and it's a where's George? So I count that as a find. So that's at least 3 items or 3 spins on the prize wheel. We'll see how far we get on that. Hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving. KJ in Ohio, good to see you. But these are rubber banded because they came out of well, a bill dispensing machine. The bank doesn't really hold straps anymore, so I'm not going to have them banded unless I order them ahead of time. This was just kind of stopping by and grabbing some ones. So she gave me them in the rubber bands because this is how I'll send them back with these little rubber bands. Keeps me from having to buy them. Perry Martin, good to see you. PTF says he's full for the next 3 days. Awesome. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and get. I shouldn't have gone 3 times. Oh, that's a little tight. I should have just gone twice because that's how they had them. Oh, but yeah, this first one, a lot of new bills in there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the second one to put it on the top so I don't mess it up. But things should get more interesting as we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the right place. So we will have an EOS and then spins, if I can remember how to spell, times. And I'll do like some tally marks or something. Or actually, instead of the X, we will do a list of numbers. There we go. You guys know what a 1 looks like. That's what I put on the envelope. We'll get this squared away. I think I'm set up a little bit through some types of true fancy serial numbers. Now, there are some not true fancy serial numbers that I will consider as finds. Uh, Different date format, for example, if the year and then the month and then the day. Um, it's less valuable, but still uh, sought after, less sought after, obviously. Highly doubt we'll find a truly high serial number, just because it's been so long since they've printed them that high. That being said, it's going to be an older bill if we find one. Also, not listed. It's not a type of serial number, but we're looking for Star notes, we are looking for web notes. Older bills, I'll keep anything older than 99, so 95 and prior. Just buying too many 99s. Unless I get a 99 that's in like really great shape, I won't keep it. John Chum Adventures, hello, good to see you. Awesome. So let me make sure all my things are set correctly. Already at 16 likes. That's awesome. That was unexpected. I have been having some intermittent internet issues today. So hopefully that doesn't affect us, but it does tell me my chat disconnected and then reconnected. So hopefully we're still all right. Jeff Provost, happy Thanksgiving. We'll get kicking this off here shortly. See Mike Slice. Not sure, I don't remember if I missed you or not, but hello and welcome in. Hopefully we can find us something good. I think I mentioned that I saw some stars while straightening them out. They're in there in that machine every which way. So they just press 100 of the ones and it spits out 100 ones. And they wrap it up. So I'll first check the first number and flip it over and make sure there's nothing crazy on the back. Almost never is, but I will miss it if I don't look. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Any of you guys or gals celebrating it later on in the week? Chris Helms is happy that the Cowboys won. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the. I didn't do any Thanksgiving, traditional Thanksgiving stuff at all today. That was kind of nice. Not having any accountability. I've had a little bit too much of that accountability lately with work. We're in those new bills, so they're probably somewhat consecutive. Probably not going to find anything worth writing home about. Since these all seem to start with 5881. I would need the other end to be 5881. It looks like I'm in the 700s or 7,000s. Lots of 5881s. Ah. Oh, nice, Jolly Roger. Sorry about the $half boxes, but I'm sounds like the dimes made up for it. That's crazy. 49 silver dimes out of 4 boxes. So what's 1 point? What am I? Yeah, 1.9. Is that right? No. Oh, who cares? Over 1 dime a box. That's not what I mean. 10. There we go. 10. Over 10 dimes a box. That's crazy. Just realized I didn't look at the year. 21. Okay. I'll be taking this pretty slow. So typically I'll go through these relatively fast. But I do only have 5 straps. I do like to go through and straighten out these corners, so when I turn them in, it goes through the machine. A lot easier, less of a hassle for the tellers to deal with. They definitely appreciate that. Ah, man. Yeah, thank you, Jolly Roger. My brain and math are not getting along today. I appreciate the math there. 12.1 dimes a box. Hey, Scott Christensen. I got that on there. Feel like I'm missing something. One moment. Otis Cauldron. Yeah, I am missing something. I think that's it. There we go. If I missed you, I do apologize. We are not doing a nickel battle. I do not have any nickels. This is all we're doing tonight. Just 5 straps of this, kind of hanging out. Didn't know what the turnout would be considering the holiday. So, it's like I got to get through these. Might as well go live. I am trying to get my watch hours up. Trying to hit that 500 subscriber count. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm gonna get the end of year celebration set up and hopefully do a 500 subs celebration at the same time. We'll see. And I'm going to be participating in the multi-channel giveaway that I know Hunting Southwest Ohio is going to be a part of, or well, I think he's hosting that. So I'll be doing that. More details as I have them. And if I miss something because I'm talking, let me know. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, no nickel battle. Hopefully I do get circulated nickels tomorrow. Hope really hoping for that. I do have from that previous box that took us a while to get through for the nickel battles. Um, there was a box that I picked up along with that one that was circulated, and I decided to hunt it myself probably over a month and a half ago at this point. I still need to get that together and put out the video. So, a little dated on that, but we'll get it out. I did actually have it fully together, and um, the app basically crashed. Reinstalling it, it would not open again. I had to reinstall it. Doing so removed all of my project files. So everything I had edited together was gone. So I got to do the work again. All right, Jolly Roger says they're also doing the multi-channel giveaway this year. Nice. Looks much better when there's. I got to figure out how to get that outline better. Comes through all jagged. Looks better when I have a black background though. And no old bills. Nothing awesome to speak of. Had that end in an 03, that would have been a radar, but it doesn't. Ends in 5-3. May 7th, 4839. I won't be here for that. kind of see how long it takes me to go through a strap at this speed and get a idea of how long I expect to be on, whether or not I should speed up, slow down. But as we find star notes, I'll definitely be looking those up on mycurrencycollection.com. Man. I know the last time I got oh, that's right. Up here in Canada, you can't go through the ones. It's loonies. Loonies only. That ain't gonna be perfect, but it's better than it was. Also not listed up there, I just realized that is a rotator or flipper serial number. I'll add to the list, but that's the basic list. That's the true fancy serial numbers. I might remove the word true and make it a whole list of what I'm looking for. This is something I just kind of threw together last minute. More of those 5881 bills. People getting the pumpkin pie on. John Chum Adventures made a banana cake. But Canada had their Thanksgiving last month. Come on. I know it's kind of boring watching me unfold these corners. We're all hanging out. Oh, I missed that. John Chum Adventures, you said, a date bill, March 13th of 1838. I could go back to it, but I typically don't keep anything that far in the past. Just, I don't have any personal interest in keeping it, so finding somebody that date means something to them to make it worth getting rid of the bill is I won't keep it for that purpose for date notes. So like this would be June 14th, 1891. Could be a historic date, but the big one you would look for to consider a date fine. The person's still alive, so birthday note, or July 4th, 1776, America's birthday, things of that nature. I mean, you also have printing errors that you can look for. Like this is offset, but it's not missing any of the image on the note. It's also got some gunk on the back. That's gonna hurt it going through the bill counter. Get rid of that. But yeah, if I counted any particular date, like I would have to count this June 11th, 6786. I can't do that many spins on the wheel. Here we are, June 11th, 6790. Uh, but no, that's awesome that you pulled the date up on that, what that is. John Chum says, find a Mormon person. I I guess I would list it on eBay, but even then, oh, I could find something better to do with my dollar, I think. is somewhat high because it starts with a 9, but I think nowadays it stops at 9.6, so it's actually fairly low for a cereal that starts with a 9. That 3 threw everything off. 9s, 6s, and 0s are rotators, so if that were like a 0 or something like that, we'd have a flipper slash rotator. And of course, somebody's written on the back of it. Hey, it's got 3 Fs. 8103, 885. I would need that to be 018. Trinaries aren't typically valuable either unless the number's desirable. October 9th, 9481. A few triples there. Otis Bill in the stack, 2009. Oh, I just realized what I just started doing. Let's fix that. As soon as I found F's, I stopped flipping it over. Foster's Spine. So this would be a different date order right here. July 19th, 1988. So this I will keep. It won't have much desirability as a birthday note, but I will keep it. So that is going to be a will spin. So I'm almost done with this stack, so we'll put that on the envelope here in just a moment. 69, 68, 85, 46. And nothing there on that note. That is also true. Could be a tombstone note. So 1907 to 1988. Let's see. Now that's the first strap, and it is 25 minutes in. I'll call it 20 minutes for a strap. So we have the number 1 already for this. Now I'll add spins to that as we get more finds. Does that? No, that looks awful. Just set that off to the side. Hey, Michael Martin. Yay, I got chat back. It disconnected me again. First strap recap, we've got a outside the normal date format birth date note or a tombstone note, 1907 and 1988. And a bonus, it's a Foster's Find, FF. And we're back in those 5881 numbers. Oh, and I'm doing the wrong thing again. Let's fix this. I did not mean to do that. Let's fix that again. And it keeps disconnecting my chat. That's starting to upset me. And I'm back. Trying to figure that out. There we go. And there is a star note. We're going to look up that star note. We're going to add a spin to the envelope. Number 2. Boom. We got a star note. Alright, so come over here. We'll change the series. It was a 2017A. And the serial number is L00668213. Add the star. You don't have to click OK to verify if you do that. Excuse me. All right, so we have a total run size for, or total printed 4.34 million, run size 3.2 million, so not rare. We're way over here in the less rare zone. But there are smaller run sizes. They were done as sheets. So if it were in this serial range or this serial range, you'll see that 640,000 run, 500,000 run carries a little bit more premium. But when the total printed's higher like that, that's not one of the highest ones, but the higher it is, the lower the value on the star note. Although they don't make star notes anymore. So our second find in 2 straps. I'll take it. My mouse is not cooperating. There we go. Jolly Roger looking for price predictions for gold and silver spot at the end of the year. It will be different than what it is right now. That's my prediction. Watch it be exactly the same for both. What are the odds of that happening? 567. Oh, 20814. I'm gonna fix this fold real quick. 3561 9903. Another 2009. Hopefully we can find something much older. Well, can't get it to unfold. There we go. One left. You got some heavy ink on this side in comparison to this side. No big deal there. So we got 43, 45, 43, not 45. Dang, that would have been a fun one. That's crazy. That's 43, 20 is my example. 43, 25, 43, 25. Did I predict a number on that list? That would be awesome. Oh, I'm doing it again. There we go. Our third from 2009, still the oldest series we've seen yet. And the bank I picked this from usually has some pretty good hits as far as hit rates, but not always. 2 fines and 2 straps so far. Burbage Fines. Good to see you, sir. Oh, I'm moving things. We don't want to do that. That is one off from being a radar. If there was if that were an 8 right there, we'd have a radar note. It would read 8598 or 8598 the other way. But not a radar note. Just a close one. 2019 to 3190. Come on. Hmm. 2013 looking older than those 09s. 82, 42, 48, 28. 8s, 2s, and 4s. That is a trinary. It is not a trinary I would keep, but we're going to count that as a spin on the prize wheel. 24, where John Chum Adventures is at. 24 Fahrenheit, he specified. And then, hey, Fervid's Fines, you missed the tombstone note, or a birth date note if you're July 19th, 1988. Oh, and that's 01969679. Nothing. I'm going to have to make a trip to the bathroom, probably before we even finish the strap. We got Ron Pierce in chat. Hopefully he stopped safely. What was I? I was looking at this one. Yeah, I've been drinking a little bit too much coffee this evening. Man. Come on. I typically don't really do that. How far back was that? Let's see, where were you at? 0542. I don't think so. That was really far back. I'm not. I'm not seeing it. I am gonna go through it a little bit differently off screen. Yeah, I don't have anything. I've got like one node in there that starts with a 0, I think. You might be talking about that. I'm gonna keep going back. And that would be a scrambled ladder. Broken ladder, it would still be sequential but partial. So like if it started with leading zeros or ended with zeros. But I am double checking everything else. Yeah. 42632105. That's not uh anything I consider a fine just because of how somewhat common they are. Um, it's basically just all unique digits, and you're able to make them sequential. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but there's also a 2, so it's not even a full ladder. Nice catch, but not what we're looking for. Oh, save that for Sundays. It's a holy dollar. 85454584. Oh my goodness. That is fours, fives, and eights. Not one I would keep. Oh, this is becoming a lot of spins, but it is a trinary. Nine one four one 048. I even said that number wrong. Come on. Three four two four 4854. Nope. Now that is a heavy inked 7. Goodness. What was that? Okay. And last one in the strap is a big nothinger. Set this one off to the side. Leave it like that as incomplete. So we were up to 4 spins. 2, well here, we're up to 4 spins. But as far as fines goes, 2 I would keep, star note, and a tombstone or birthday note. And then we have the 2 trinaries, 8s, 2s, and 4s, and 8s, 5s, and 4s. Been a whole lot cooler if that was a 5. Probably would have kept it if that last digit was a 5. Interesting trinaries, but I don't think they would fetch anything extra. But we are counting them towards fines for the strap hunt. And I will be right back. I do have to run to the restroom real quick. All right, I'm back. Move that over a little bit. That's a nasty one. Hmm. We got 21 likes, 4 more for 25. Oh, come on. There we go. What was that? Sorry. Okay. 4439037. Yeah, I can't tell if my chat's actually connected or not. It looks like it's connected and disconnected 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Usually don't have that issue. 1909, 9220. Nothing good there. Two more likes gets us to 25. This one's been through the laundry. Tell by the way it feels. More of those 55, 45 bills. 2013. And not getting anywhere with this strap yet. – If the bills are already flattened, it's a whole lot quicker to go through it. At least for me. Feel a little guilty every time the counter jams. The lowest serial number we've seen so far, not at a low serial number at all. Another 2009. It's crazy the difference in color between the front and back of the bill. Maybe it was just me moving it into the lighting. Maybe that's what that was. $27 likes. All right, so we got there. I'll finish this strap, and I don't even have Nightbot pulled up. I'll get that put up, set up 25 likes giveaway. We'll run that for the duration of the next strap. So thank you everybody for helping us get there. Don't fall asleep because you definitely don't want to miss the end of stream giveaway. That is a 2017, believe it or not. Limp. 28 likes. A lot of 62s on this bill. Just three, actually. 62, 53, 62, 62. We needed that 53 to be a 62. Another 2009. Another one to fix. So I'm also making sure I got matching serial numbers. That could be an error worth some money. All right, we didn't find anything in that whole strap. That's okay. Part of the fun. If I can just get the rubber band to cooperate. we go. Let's get the likes pulled up. Well, we'll get it rolling. There we go. All right, the 25 likes giveaway is rolling. We're going to run that for the duration of the hunt of the next strap. Should be strap 4. We've only got one strap left after this one. So we got that, and it's picking everybody up. I got Jolly Roger, Purpose Pines, Michael Martin. Now they're starting to fall in there. All right. We'll get back to the strap hunt. There we go. And I think we have at least, we're going to count the Where's George. And I think there's one more star note that I saw. Hopefully that wasn't the other, only 2 I just happened to see. But we're up to 4 spins so far. It'll be 5 with that Where's George. That's for the EOS. The likes giveaway will be 2 spins on the prize wheel today. Heavy ink on some 4s. Come on. There we go. Somebody did a little artwork on the back. Nothing too creative or crazy. If that's your artwork, I'm sorry. Let's find lots of these FFs. We got the 25 likes giveaway still going. Hey, Vincent. How about a spin for the skunk strap? Nope, no spin for the skunk strap. Spins for fines only. I made up the rules, put them in the, whatchamacallit, the description prior to starting the stream. Vinny's trying to beef it up for you guys. I'm trying to let the straps do the beefing. Man. Thought we were missing the plate number there for a second, but I see it. So these little numbers down here, we're gonna not focus. It's made in Fort Worth. You got plate 33 there, and then on the back, down below the 1, you also have a plate number for the back. That's a 2013, another 2009. Seems to be the oldest thing that we're finding. Yeah, there's rules. Can't just be doing it all willy-nilly. Oh, that's not fair. It is kind of neat though. You got 25, 26, 52, 62, and then you have 26, 25, 62, 52. Not quite a find. Well, you have two fives and sixes, so that is a trinary. Not one I would keep, but one that's going to count. And we're going to make that spin number 5 for the EOS. '53, '69, '63, '73. It was nothing. I just had the need to say it out loud. Hey, Littlefoot Silver Stacker. Happy Thanksgiving. And welcome in. Had that one up for too long. That's okay. I want something else interesting. Come on. Littlefoot, that got held for review. We know we're talking about turkey. It'll be all right. Come on. Oh, that's not a folded corner. That is a ripped corner. '65, '60, '67, '05. 7 kept it from being a trinary. Hey, we got another star note. We get to look this up. It's so close to being a repeater. Yeah, 0824. We needed that second set of numbers to be 0824. So close. So close. But we got a star note. We're going to look that up. So I have the 25 likes giveaway running. Make sure you're entering 25 likes into chats. All right, that series was 2017. And our serial was F08240724 star. So our total printed was 9.85 million. Our run size for this was 3.2 million, so not rare at all. Less rare than the previous star note. So we wanted our serial number to fall between 1 and 250,000 to be on the rare side of the run size. But even then, that would still run us about here if that were the case, since the total printed is 9.85 million. And once again, they do not make star notes anymore. So be harder and harder to find in circulation as time goes on. There's our second star note. Whoop, whoop. And our third keeper, our sixth find. 6 spins on the EOS now. And we needed that 2 to be a 9. That could have been a radar. Or, that 9 to be a 2. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, we are stuck. Let's unstuck it. And one thing I don't have on that list on the left is a true binary, which is just ones and zeros. Just thinking about that. 30303907. No thing. Yet another 2013. Nothing older than 2009 yet. Just a few of those. Almost done with the straps. You want to make sure you're getting the 25 likes entered into chat to get in on 2 wheel spins for the 25 likes giveaway. Another Foster's Find. Not fancy. $90, $70, $80, $10. You got alternating zeros, but not a find, not a keeper. It would have been like 90, 80, 70, 60. That's a type of ladder. So it'd be like 12, 13, 14, 15. That is also a type of ladder. All right. So what I remove 2 bills from this one. I'll just recount them later. We got 1 strap left. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and then we'll get into that 25 likes giveaway. Make sure you're getting in on that. Final strap, 5th strap. 6 total spins on the EOS. And I get a hold of it. All right, 25 likes. All right, so far we've got 17 entries into the 25 likes giveaway. So you've got just a moment more to type 25 likes in the chat. Get yourself entered. I did forget to check something out. So I'm going to do that real quick before we're waiting on wheel spins. What did I do with it? There it is. Can't remember. I don't think it's one of those or those. I might be thinking about the wrong holiday. Can't remember if I've picked up something for Thanksgiving or not, so I'm going to double check that real quick. Real slow, however long it takes me. I'm double checking it. Nope, don't think I did. Double checking. All right. No, I got something specific for New Year's. That's what I'm thinking of. All right. Good luck, everyone. We're going to pick a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 spins on the prize wheel goes to the Jolly Roger. Congratulations. Are you here? You've only got, 40 more seconds. There he is. We'll get that written on the envelope. Jolly Roger AR. And by the way, I meant to let you know, just been a little busy. I've got your, I got the package in the mail, the nickels. I have not opened it yet. Well, I don't want to open it until I've got a spot for it. Otherwise, I will forget about it. All right, so we're going to get you 2 spins on the prize wheel. Just let me know how many shuffles you'd like. Good evening, Larry Downing. I see you in there, Lynn Aaron Zeller. Good evening to you as well. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm just waiting on Jolly Roger to give us shuffles. He just sent that in chat and says 2 shuffles, please. We're gonna shuffle, shuffle. Remember, this is 2 spins. 2 spins. So you're already getting a bonus spin out of it. Got the random weedy, which gives us a bonus spin. We'll do 2 shuffles on that bonus wheel. We're gonna duplicate that tab and open the bonus wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. And you still have 1 more spin on the prize wheel. So we got a 40s nickel. All right, 1 last spin here. Let's get you a 2015 Kennedy P&D set. I feel like it lands on that a lot, and there's 1 slot for it out of the 100 slots. Well, no, out of the 50 slots, sorry. So it's like a 2% chance of landing on that. Get that written down. Go back here. I'm going to move this strap out of the way and freeze everything up in the meantime. There we go. All right, we are going to go ahead and get that random weedy out, which is, what on earth? It's crazy. How many dateless buffaloes do I have left? I feel like I pull these more than the Wheaties. Alright, so you got a, could be legible with a loop. Could be. Looks like it might have been nickedated before. Or you could try to make this into a hobo nickel. That would be fun. You've got that type of patience. But let's get the, I don't think we got a mint mark either. I'll pop the scope open, why not? Set that up real quick. I say real quick, there it goes. See if we can see anything. That we'll be able to. Let's make sure you all can see it as well. What? There it is. Looks like that might have a D mint mark there, under 5 cents. Looks, or that could just be damage. It does look very pronounced on the top of it though. And we can get a consensus in chat. I'm thinking Denver, minted in the year of mystery. Yeah, that looks like a lot of mystery to me. But there's your random weedy, or dateless buffalo. Mark that out. So I'll just add this to your package. Get your 40s nickel out, which is, I think, going to be this one. Nope, those are buffaloes. All right, 40s nickel. Let's give you whatever that one is. Looks like you're going to get a San Francisco minted Jefferson nickel from 1941. And then we owe you your 2015 P&D Kennedy set. I'll get that set up real quick. whoa, that was Denver. We've also got come on. Philly. There we go. Took me a moment. So you got your 2015 Philly from a mint roll. We'll get that in there. And 2015 Denver from the mint roll. And they are a little toned around the edges. It's from being in that roll. So we got these two in your envelope for you. And I'm like 90% certain I got you a package set off to the side. I'll go ahead and turn that scope off. We won't need it for a minute. There we go. We got one more strap to hunt. We'll do the EOS. We got 32 likes rolling so far. Awesome. Appreciate that from everybody who stopped in and at least dropped a like. I'm forgetting to do something. Aha. I remember. I'm going to duplicate that wheel. Open the... There it is. Yeah, see, I got you on the wheel already. I was just making sure. All right, we were just making sure that we had names on the wheel. So I'll leave this up. Quite a few names on the wheel. I think we may do a last man standing on Sunday. So near the end of the stream, we'll do, or after the end of the stream giveaway, since that'll be the last chance to get on the wheel. Awesome. All right, we got 6 spins. 6 spins coming up on the EOS. I did forget to write the date on there. Let's do that. Last strap. Let's go. I agree, Captain Vic. Let's go. And we know we at least have one find in this strap that wears George note. And what I'm going to do is add that with the other Where's George notes I have laying here, and we're going to give those away New Year's Eve. Well, it'll be, I say New Year's Eve. I'm hoping we hit 500 subscribers by then. We'll see. We will see. I'll start campaigning for that soon. Oh, I'm doing it. Doing it again. There we go. So you can see the Where's George note right there. Hey, Lisa D. That was the end of the month wheel, Vinny. It was the end of the month wheel. Man of Benedict. Looks like it's letting you chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome in. Which account's not letting you chat? That was nice for a 2013. James Benson, not letting you chat. Are you subscribed on your account, James? 1333774. Not the numbers we are looking for. Oh, February 13th of 8201. A lot of 2013s in this stack compared to the others. Come on, older bills. Ah, and we got makeup on the bills. It looks like makeup. Huh, that's crazy. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Vinny. You said you're on the end of the month will 2 times. You sure are. I didn't catch it, so what I did, thanks for catching that. So what I did was from the auctions I copy pasted the list and then started removing names that were already on there. Go. Thanks for catching that. I appreciate your honesty and helping out with that. So I got Lynn E, JC Likes Pam, Shell Bell, Coining Around, Kami King, Michael Martin, Lisa D, Chicken Man Dan, Jimmy Lacari, Annie Ambon, Chris Helms, Otis Coldrum, Perfect Fines, Robert Bruce, Walker Magnet, Brian Robinson. I did it. I did it right. The Jolly Roger AR, Silver Addiction, Crummy, Maple Leaf Numismatics, BH Ringer, and Marsh, T Rough Adventures, BMC the one time, and Namaste Forget Me Not. Alright. I don't think I read anything twice, but that is saved. I appreciate you pointing that out, Vinny. Help out when we get to Sunday when we do that giveaway. So we're not adding to it on this stream. We will add to that end of month giveaway on Sunday. Got extra holiday streams coming up. We got this one. I don't know what my exact plans for Christmas are, but I know I want to do another New Year's Eve uh, end of year stream, like my first stream. So we'll be doing that. A lot of these 1333s. So that has 5 threes in it. But they're not together. Really over inking the black ink on these. The unlucky James Benson. Alright, show that. That's weird. Big and bubbly. We're slowly making it to the bottom of the last strap. Oh wow, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. It's a shame that 8 and, well, it's a shame the rest of these numbers are the way they are. It's almost a broken ladder. You have the numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big O to the lucky James Eller. 59, 88, 55, 04. Nothing there. Another 2009. Man, that bill's about done for. And we were talking about bread making in chat while we're hunting through some bread of a different kind. There we go. 8388 5285 958 77289. Come on. And we got the pink bill. And then here's the Where's George bill. Not like the fancy ones I was finding with the printing on it, but so it's been stamped a few times. Track me at where'sgeorge.com. So this will make it spin number 7. I'm gonna need a bigger envelope. That's okay. I have them conveniently placed right next to me. So we've had some mimosas tonight, but nothing too crazy. 50, 80, 47, 62. Come on. There we go. Hoping for one more something. Here we go. The oldest bill of the hunt. 2003. Oldest bill of the hunt. Uh, 2009. So it ends in W. But we would be looking for an X or a Y there to get into rare territory. as far as those letters go. And here we go. That is awesome because this is a nice birthday note. Well, the condition could be better. It could also be worse, but the format is perfect. May 23rd, 2008. That is our second note that contains a date. There's also find number 8, which, yeah, obviously 8 and 8 are going to sound alike. It's the same thing. There we go, another date note. May 23rd, 08. Find number 8. So that's cool. I was hoping for another fun find. So I need to get my date notes listed somewhere where they're more accessible. 0, oh, no, that 5 is going to throw it off there. 57790700079. Dang. 51, 40, 40, 60. Nice, Lisa D. I did not even watch football today. That's how, like, I wasn't anti-Thanksgiving today. Wish people happy Thanksgiving. I got a little thing for Thanksgiving likes, but yeah, none of the traditional stuff today. And I didn't watch any of the games or anything. 2323 7750. Nothing. 533 9783. Oh, we are almost done with the last strap. We got a lot of spinning to do on that wheel. I hope no one gets dizzy. I know y'all are all full. I don't. I know we found a bill earlier with 2 leading zeros. Not a low serial number. I think this was actually higher than that one. I don't remember. 7137 9060. Just a few bills left. 66 555 874. So fun, but not a keeper. Really real fine. 26 45 70 99. I got 3 bills left. 3 bills. 2 bills. Buffalo Bills. 1934, 54, 93. And 1914, 42, 78 is going to close it out. And nothing going on besides some writing and damage on the backs of our bills. Yeah, tie for first. All right. I can go through and double check straps later. So let's double check our find count, make sure we have the correct amount of spins. But while we do that, I can at least get the EOS going. Close that. Come on. Next up. All right, we got the got the EOS going. Type EOS in the chat to get entered in on the end of stream giveaway. That is going now. See if that's picking people up. You get a lot of spins on this prize wheel. You get to pick the shuffles, the initial shuffles. And Lisa D first in on the EOS. It picked her up. All right, looks like we're getting everybody picked up. I have not tracked that bill yet. So Looks like we're getting people in on the EOS. Awesome. And while we're doing that, we're going to double check the count on the finds. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these trinaries I will send back. Yep. These are trinaries I'll send back. We did have 8 total finds. We had 2 star notes, both of which I just happened to see when straightening the bills. That's frustrating. I was hoping for a surprise one, but I'm still happy with that too. That's better than the last time I hunted bills. I didn't find any out of 10 straps. I actually didn't have any finds out of 10 straps the last time I hunted. Then we got 2 date notes. We got a tombstone note, which is 1907 and 1988, or it could be a different format date note, July 19th, 1988. And then our last find was May 23rd, 2008. Birthday note there. And then, of course, we got our Where's George note. And I will track that. So while you guys are getting in on the EOS, I'm pulling up Where's George, which I guess I should have already had that up. There it is. Which I couldn't put that I found it during the stream or anything like that. So let's just, I'm going to get that. Let's see. Here we go. Not now. Alright, I forgot my password apparently. So I'm getting that set up. Here we go. I'm going to use this. Update. Log in. There we go. Got that fixed. There we go. We are set there. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Don't forget, type EOS in the chat. I'll get you entered in to win the end of stream giveaway. We got the serial number of K83405931. And then the series is 2017A. We're going to look it up. Okay, I've got a typo. K8340. Oh, it went back to 2017. I must have misclicked. Let's fix that. Let's look it up again. Huh. 83405931. Oh, I forgot the A at the end. There we go. Huh. All right. That was just the lookup tool. It's been so long. There we go. Enter a new bill. I guess I should have copied. That's all right. I can just type it again. I guess it doesn't need to be capitalized. Yes, I have this bill right now. Uh-huh. Cool. Yeah, I got like a notice, a cease and desist notice for saying I found it on my stream. Uh, so several corner folds and folds across. Now I'm just gonna call them wallet folds. Vertical folds. Let's say still has some rigidity to it. There we go. How's that? Received from bank, several corner folds, vertical folds. Stamping, smearing. Paper still has some rigidity to it. That's fun. Why would it give me two choices? That's all the same. 2017A, 2017A. And finish. Ta-da! Initial entry was 3 years, 149 days, 12 hours, and 41 minutes ago. In Massillon, Ohio. I got the spill and change at a Tucker's Tavern on 11th Street. In, Northeast, I guess, in Massillon, Ohio. That's bar with friendly bartenders and customers. The bill is in good shape. Huh, cool. It was found the 1st of July, 2022. That was a fun little trip down. Where's this bill been? All right, so we're gonna add that bill to. I guess we'll add it to these. Add it in with these two. So I've got these entered as well. 27, 57, 52, 62. That's another fun. That sounds familiar. Oh, it's because I'm thinking of this one. They both end in 5262. All right. Anywho, that was interesting. I'll add it to that for the 500 subs giveaway. Hopefully that falls during the end of the Ender year stream, New Year's Eve. I don't know what time I'll be going live yet. I know my mom will be in town. I don't know what their plans are, but I'm at least doing the stream. All right, let's see here. EOS giveaway. I've got 20 entries so far on the EOS. We've got 8 spins to get through as well. Let's see. So if your name is not on this list, I'm going to go ahead and read it off. Lisa D, Lynn Ehrenzeller, VMC, James Benson, KJ in Ohio, Michael Martin, New Marshall in Town, Littlefoot, Jimmy Lacari, Ronald Pierce, Captain Vic, Larry Downing, Burbage Finds, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Jolly Roger, Scott Christensen, Otis Coldren, PTF Stacking, Vincent C, and Coin Silver. If I didn't say your name, you didn't enter the EOS. So, got just a moment to get in on that. I gotta get these updated on my spreadsheet before I put them away. And yay, I've got 2 star notes to add to, well, I need to look at what I personally have for star notes. I don't think these will beat condition from these blocks. But I'm gonna get them set off to the side. So that'll be cool. Does anybody know anyone with the birthday of May 23rd, 2008, or July 19th, 1988? Or perhaps someone who lived from 1907 to 1988. Wow, 88. I don't know, made them 83 years old. Especially if their initials were FF. I've let my coffee grow cold. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I appreciate y'all stopping in, chatting it up, dropping the likes. Let's see, what do I got on? And I guess before we get into the giveaway, I am going to make a post about it, but since I got some of yous here, I appreciate the support on the auction. We actually ended up raising $103. I've got Shell Bell and Chicken Man Dan in the mail. Fervid's actually T-Reps in the mail. And Fervid, I brought your stuff to the post office to send out and forgot the postage, and they didn't have any international stamps. It's got the postage on it now, so it's actually going out tomorrow. I know I had sent you an email, but and then I believe Lisa D, Cami King pointed around, JC likes Pam, and Vinny said to add their stuff in with what I send out at the end of the month. So hold on to that until Monday. So we got there. So we did raise 103. Then we did the donation. So there was also like a processing fee. So we sent 107.64. That 103 has been updated on the charity chest. So we got a $103 donation for the charity chest. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, I've got it. I also added got this out of a roll of quarters last night. Pretty beat and banged up. So that goes in with the rest of the beat and banged up. Not going to re-roll it change type deal. So that's another 25 cents added, plus this amount, plus what I find in Coinstars gets doubled. So if this was found this year, this won't get doubled. It'll just get added every time. Yeah, we'll grow that over time. That's fun. I appreciate all the support on that. So we're already going to start off next year's auction with twice as much goodies. Well, the goodies will be twice as good. We'll put it that way. All right. EOS spins. 8 of them coming up. Who is going to win it? I don't know what happened to it, but I'm not going to put it through anymore. So, yeah, we got it up to 103. That's twice as good as I thought it would go. So, I really appreciate everybody's support with that. Just trying to find out where I'm at here. There it is. I don't have any of my tabs where I usually do when I stream, so it's taking me a moment. Still at 20 entries, so we're gonna go ahead and get this given away because we got a lot of spinning to do, and we know how the wheel likes to be generous with EOSs and spins. So good luck, everybody. One last reminder: if you're not here regularly, if it lands on the here, let's go here. If it lands on the, I think it's at a quarter ounce of silver, I think right now, quarter or half, whatever it's at, lands on that. You know, only hit it once per stream. So, and then it resets it back to, I think, a 10th ounce. I just wanted to throw that out there. Make sure that's on live chat while I'm doing that. All right, good luck, everybody. No way. Well, Lucky Jolly Roger AR hit the win ceiling on a stream. I don't have to add to the end of the month giveaway. All right, go ahead and close that out. As long as he's still around. Guess I'll leave that open. That is crazy. He says, wow, what? The Will's liking you lately, man. Must be because you sent me those nickels. Fervid, one day he'll win something. Hey, you're on that end of the month giveaway, Will Fervid. All right, so I can go ahead and close that out because I don't need to update it. Well, how many shuffles would you like? Because we're going to set your shuffles and then just keep spinning until we get through all 8 prizes. Yep, I'm definitely going to have quite the package to send off to you. We'll get that sent out. He says 2, please. There it is. Here we go. Close that out. We're going to shuffle it 2 more times. 1 and 2. So any other wheel that I have to pop up gets 2 shuffles as well. Good luck. Number 1 says you get a bonus spin. So we are up to 9 spins on the EOS. I told you it likes to be generous. Already neat. I'm going to go ahead and use the big envelope. I've got room to write for all these things we're going to have to put in here. All right, here we go. And we're going to get a war pickle. War pickle. Awesome. Here we go. Spin number 2. All right. We're going to do an Indian head cent, and then you get a bonus wheel. We're going to do 2 shuffles on the bonus wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, and spin. Looks like you're going to get a 2024 P nickel. Right. We are now on to spin number 3. Here we go. Spin number 3. Looks like you're getting a 90% dime, which means we're going to have to spin that dime wheel. Which means I also have to open it up. Two shuffles. 1, 2. And I think anything beyond 1 barber dime, I'm going to have to, well, I can just pick them up from the EOS and owe it. All right, so we got a marked dime for your 3rd spin. Number 4. Here you go. Spin number 4. And you're going to get a 40% half dollar. Spin number 5. It's going to be a buffalo nickel and the bonus wheel. Bonus wheel has been shuffled already. So we're going to just let her rip. And you're going to get a gram of silver. So I'll get those out for you to pick from. And we are up to spin number 6. Almost hit the shuffle button by accident. Here we go. Spin number 6. Get you a star note. Instead of taking from Lisa's stash, I'll just give you one that we found tonight. Spin number 7, coming right up. I keep wanting to hit that dang shuffle button. Spin number 7 is another Buffalo nickel plus another bonus will spin. We're just going to let that one rip. Spin it. Looks like you'll get the die crack nickel. It could be a strike through. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Still an interesting nickel. And I found a bunch of them in a box of 2023s. All right, here we go. Spin number 8. Here we go. Spin number 8. Get you the random weedy and a bonus wheel. And we're just letting the bonus wheel rip again. Looks like you're getting another 2024P nickel. And spin number 9 on the prize wheel. Will it actually be the final spin? Because this is that bonus spin you got earlier. It looks like we're going to get a 90% half. Nice. Talk about an EOS giveaway. All right. Yeah, big hits on that wheel today. All right, so that was the original envelope I had set aside. I'll probably be using that to package something. We've got a lot to get through. I'm going to start with that star note since it's already out. And I'm going to go with the F star note just because. Starts with an F. Unless you want the L one, you let me know. I'll give you a choice. The almost repeater or the rougher shaped L star note. You let me know which one you want. F is fine. F, fine. All right, we'll get that in a holder for you. We'll start with that. Get that in there to start with. There we go. Where's that star note? So we got that checked off. I'm going to try to go down the list the best I can. I'm just going to go ahead and start grabbing nickels. Well, I don't need to grab that one. That's 2025. Here, I'll just grab what I grab. Here is the 40% half dollar. Oh no, that tube's running out. That's okay, I have more tubes of 40s. All right. Here is your 40% half. Little dingy, but it's a 67. That tossed in there. Mark off the 40% half. And since I'm on halves, let's go ahead and get you that 90 out. Oh yeah, I forgot we have options here. Let me know what you want. You want a Kennedy or a Benji? Because I need to get more Walkers, I believe. Yep, I got two Benjis left. Birthday note of a really old person. Let me know, Kennedy, Benji. That is a nice Kennedy right there. Benji, please. All right. Last one left is the one with the Sharpie on it for some reason. All right, we got you a 1961 Denver minted Benjamin. Takes care of that. Let's see. Those are 2025s. What's this? Here is, and I'm going to have to flip these up too. That is the die crack nickel. So I think you may have seen that before. This is the one where it's either a strike through or a start of a die crack. Let's see if we can see it here without having to put it under the scope. Oh yeah, between the I and C of Monticello, all the way to where the C touches the E in Sense, and it actually goes through the center of the building to the top of the center doorway. So this is straight from a box of 2023s. So we'll get that flipped up. That takes care of the die crack nickel. So many rolls of nickels. Let's get your Indian head sent out. I'll just come off the top here. A little cleaned, but it's a 1900. Well, it's a lot of cleaned. It's a 1900 Indian head scent. Will's been generous with those. I need to get more. Let's see, Mark Dime, I believe it was. Takes a while to get through all this. 1944, made in San Francisco. So we'll take care of Mark Dime. We're getting there. No, I don't want to do that one yet. That's actually, I had 2 barbers left. Nice. One more than I thought I had. All right, Buffalo nickel is come on. So this one's gonna have the date on there. It's Philly minted, 1929. We got the Buffalo nickel. Let's mark that off. Let's go ahead and have you pick out that gram of silver. Get that baggie out. I think this is the grams. Well, those are all 10th ounce. There we go. All right, your choice of the gram of silver. Let's talk back up on. So I've got a little Don't Tread on Me, Second Amendment, 1 gram silver. I've got several of these left. This is U.S. Coast Guard, 1 gram silver. We've got a little baby Walker, gram of silver there with the Walker on it. And then lastly, I think this might be your choice. You said U.S. Coast Guard, but are you sure you don't want this? You let me know if you've changed your mind on that silver there. Oh, this is different. Another Second Amendment. This one's got a shotgun on it. So let me know if you change your mind on that gram. I'm going to get some nickel flips down while I wait on that. Nickel flips. Yeah, see, Jolly Roger's kind of got a thing for this little design here. Skulls, check. Buffalo, check. It's almost like almost kind of like a hobo nickel. Yep. Now I remember that from yeah, the little hobogram. I remember that conversation that we had in Tennessee. So hopefully some of you guys go next year. We're doing it again, all meeting up. But here's your little baby hobogram. Got that sorted. Awesome. I'll just set the bag up there for now. Mark off the gram. So I got to get your War Pickle 2024 P nickel times 2 and a die crack nickel, which we need to flip up. Oh, I already checked it off. And we got your Buffalo already, right? Yep. Cool. Let's get your random weedy. Random weedy. Is it going to be a nickel or is it going to be a weedy for real this time? It's a weedy. Oh no. Need to fill a bunch more of these up. All right. Well, it looks like we might have one out of the 50s, but we don't. It is a 46 Denver. 46 Denver. There we go. Random weedy, where are you at? I think now we're just stuck on nickels. So we'll get this die crack nickel stuck in there so I can mark it off. And I'm not sure if it's an actual die crack or like strike through a fiber or something like that. Pretty interesting. So I kept about a tube of them. That's about how many I came across in the box that weren't uh, like in rough shape. And by rough shape, I mean didn't have a ton of little spots and stuff like that on them or any rings of death. So this one's got some dingage from going in the hopper, but other than that, a little spot over the scents. There we go. Actually, let me get this under the scope. Where'd it go? Where's the scope? I'm sorry. There you go. You're not blind. I just failed. There we go. It's really hard, much harder to do it in the flip. I actually feel like you could see it better by the naked eye than under the scope. But the more and more I throw this thing under the scope, the more I think it might be strike through error. Or maybe there was like a little piece of fiber that got into in between the dies and whack. So, because I did find quite a few of these in a box. And I just kind of kept a tube of the best. I agree. Wheaties are hard to come by. All right. I got your die crack nickel marked off. I owe you 2 of the 24s. Do I have any pre-flipped? Well, that's silver addiction stuff. What's it doing up there? Not behaving. Just making sure I don't have any of those pre-flipped. And I do not. I think I ran out of pre-flips. Right? Yep. So we got a couple of these out real quick. 1, 2. Look at that. Where's the stapler? I need a better stapler for this. I literally just... Wow, really? It's jamming up. Yep. We're jammed. We got a jam. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Thanks, Littlefoot. It is AI generated, and I was thoroughly impressed with the iterations I got. It was kind of hard to choose. I'll probably just save some of them for like next year or something. All right, this flip's getting absolutely demolished, and the stapler is absolutely ticking me off. Let me fix this. I'm not doing anything but struggling with flips. Yay! Let's try. Since I was low on them, that was probably half the problem with this swing line 776 stapler. Need a flat stapler is what I need. The stapler was also free, and so were these staples. All right. Ah, that sounds like a stapler should staple. Yeah. All right, sorry for the struggles, y'all. We're getting through it. I probably stapled this flip 5 times now. I've got one more spot to staple on it. Hooray! The first 2024 nickel is stapled. Let's do the second one. Here we go. Much quicker. What is up with the lighting? The color just got darker and darker and darker. All right, there's your 2024 Phillies. And I just want to make sure I'm not skipping out on anything. There's one there, so we got the half, nickel, weedy, nickel, nickel, star note, silver, the gram of it, nickel, 40% half. We got the diamond there. We got a nickel. We got the save the best for last. Let's go ahead and put this in the envelope. Shoo, shoo. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I said, come on, I'm just trying to grab one out of the tube, and I kept dumping out more than that. Sure, there wouldn't be any complaints, but if you guys couldn't tell, with all these nickels, I like nickels. It's really upsetting when I just keep getting boxes of new ones, mishunting them. All right, here we go. Finally, your 1945 War Pickle, minted in Philadelphia, or P for pickle. And it's a little used.
Hey, how about the pickle? It's used.
We'll get that in your envelope. Probably use that to help package them so that some of those coins don't jingle. Got that together. Of course, I think I have some stuff here for you and Lynn. We'll get that packaged up and sent out on Monday along with everybody else's wins from this month. There's the trash staples, associated staples. Here's the old stapler. Old. Still works though. I need to get a better one for doing flips to where it makes the staples flat. All right, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. I really do. I'm gonna renew my coffee. I've let it get cold. Yeah, that's ice cold. It's already 11:30 here. 5 minutes till. So we got one more prize to add to this end of month giveaway. That's awesome. We got a die crack nickel in there and a war pickle, rosy dime, dateless buffalo, dated buffalo, and a 40s nickel. Lots of nickels. So I hope everybody has a great night, great rest of your Thanksgiving. Have fun with your leftovers. Make those casseroles and such, sandwiches, you name it, any different way to eat the leftovers to make it not the same as yesterday or today. But I appreciate everybody being here, hanging out while I hunted 5 straps of bills. So tomorrow we get to make our trip to the bank, and hopefully, because it's a holiday week, I've had issues in the past. Hopefully, we get halves for this weekend. If not, I'll find something. Even if it's another set of straps to hunt. I had fun hunting them. Glad we found some stuff. Found some interesting trinaries, but not interesting enough to keep. Found 2 date notes. That was fun. And 2 star notes. I was just convinced I was going to find a third. Didn't. So 2 star notes out of 5 straps is much better than 0 out of 10 from last time I hunted. Good night. Happy Thanksgiving. And we will see you all Sunday. Yep, I'm EST PTF. We're splitting 2 here. Good night, everybody. See y'all Sunday at 11 if you can make it. And happy Thanksgiving.